Hello, music lovers! Welcome to the Squiggle Spin,
Squiggly.
brought to you by Rock the Alphabet here on MM Radio.
That's it.
Coming to you each Friday at 12 p.m. U.S. Central Time, 6 p.m. in the UK, and 7 p.m. in the EU.
Oh, it's like inside. I know your real name. I know your real name. Most people don't know your real name.
Bringing to you the best from our featured indie artists, their featured songs, and now, for this season, interviews with your favorite indie bands.
I'm glad you asked that question.
And where can you find this?
Oh, that's easy.
It's right here on the Squiggle Spin.
Music brings people together.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy, because you're into the spin. And now, your featured song. Hey, music lovers. Before we get into today's featured song, I'd like to get to know more about today's featured artist. The artist is Wave to Earth. You know, music lovers, the world is seemingly a giant sphere, yet we're not so disconnected as one would imagine. Over this season, our musical journey has taken us through Europe, the United Kingdom, and the Americas. Well, today's featured artist comes to us from the majestic country of South Korea. And we are all too happy to introduce to you Wave to Earth. This trio of gentlemen have created some awesome soundscapes, music lovers. Their incredible musical journey began when singer, songwriter, and guitarist Daniel met drummer extraordinaire Dong Q. Let me tell you, this duo's passion for music started at a young age. Now, with their collective musical passions merged, their creative flow took on a life of its own. In the beginning, it was just Daniel writing and playing guitar, and Dong Q drumming up the backbeat. They needed just one more piece to complete the musical force. Enter bassist John Cha and his dynamic energy, and you have a total tsunami of sound. Now, musically, their sound is deceptively serene, yet magical, with an underlying energetic pulse, reminiscent of bands like Oasis, the Flower Kings, and the Beatles. They have a creative flow that is sure to excite the audiophile in all of us. Daniel says of his writing process that it's like producing a novel. You see, he writes his songs in a narrative way, sometimes taking the cue from a song title itself. His desire is to paint a musical masterpiece that will engage the listener and pull them into the narrative of the story. Ultimately, the band's goal, as you'd expect, is to take the world by storm, hoping that everyone would ride the wave with them, a wave to Earth. So, music lovers, do the band and yourself a favor and go check out Wave to Earth on all their social platforms. I'm sure you'll find something among their catalog that will become one of your favorites.
Hi, this is Kay Cook Abbott from Saturday Country, and you are listening to the Squiggle Spin with my good friend Squiggly Myers.
Today's featured song is Love by Wave to Earth. All right, music lovers, are you ready to ride the wave? Well, today's featured song will have you humming along in no time. Wave to Earth's song, titled Love, off their album Flaws and All, paints a beautiful world within its score. Starting out with Chaz striking a bass note, which then leads to Daniel and his ascending guitar line. This guitar line serves as the song's hook and is revisited later in the song. Musically, this Zen garden brings us to a colorful scene, done in the style of the Beatles' Something from their album Abbey Road, and All You Need Is Love. This well-crafted musical score sets the emotional stage for this play's act. The vocals then come in to serenade us in a harmonic tapestry with a warm feeling to envelop us in the moment. Lyrically, the sentiment is a familiar one that tells us that love is the key. It speaks of how we are born into a complicated world, and it seems that before we can even stand on our own, life's reality begins to harden our heart. Innocence doesn't seem to last as long these days. However, love has the power to restore our being if we allow it to. If we bury those harsh concepts that we've been indoctrinated with and put aside our differences, clinging only to those things that bring us together, only then can our shattered world begin to heal. If we let love shine in and melt our hearts, freeing our spirit, we can finally begin to live and be at peace. This, my friends, is easier said than done, I know, but it's not impossible. If we insist on making love a common thing in our daily lives, then the change and rebirth in us can begin. Only with love. Well, music lovers, that's it for this episode of the Squiggle Spin. Join us again next week when we will be reviewing another featured song by another featured indie artist. This is Squiggly Myers reminding you, life is short, my friends. Don't forget to turn up the music. Now let's listen to Love by Wave to Earth here on the station where it's always tasty, MM Radio.